YouTube, good morning. It's your boy Hendrick back with another one, another reactionary video. Doing another Kendra G, but we're doing it with a guy. He's on here looking for love. Let's see what he's talking about. I see he got a nose ring, which I'm not a fan of, fellas. Hey man, to each his own, but I'm not a fan of men wearing nose rings. I don't even like when women wear it either. But let's see what he's talking about and what he's looking for, and let's give my thoughts and criticism along the way. So without further ado, let's get it.
Can you wipe your screen? It's like a glare.
Hold on, let me take it off first.
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, what's your name, sir?
My name is Christopher.
Christopher, where are you calling us from?
I live in Houston, but I'm out of town working right now. I'm up by Chicago.
Okay, you live in Houston, though?
Yes,
What do you
ma'am.
do for a living, Christopher?
I can't see you. What do I do for a living? I own a construction safety company. I'm gonna go outside real quick.
Okay. The all-new Kendra G Singles dating app is available now.
Skip this.
So,
And now you're on it, just like that.
this is insane. It's like you a celebrity, you know what I mean?
I am? Okay.
Oh, definitely.
No, I don't think so, but okay, I think I'm popular. Okay.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm outside. I'm good.
Okay, so stay right there. You gotta stop. You know what? There's a light behind you. Can you just turn around? Oh, there's a light both ways. Okay, it's gonna be
Is
both
that
ways.
good?
Okay, right here. Stay right there. I think, well, no,
Yes, ma'am.
you want to face the light. There's actually one behind you.
I'm trying to. Let me just walk further this way.
Okay. Christopher, why are you walking? How old are you?
I'm 43.
43. So, Christopher, you're in Chicago, but you live in Houston.
Yeah, I live
You have your
in
own,
Houston.
you have your own construction safety company, you said?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have any kids?
Yes, I have 2 kids. I had 3, but one of my daughter passed away.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that. How old are your 2 kids?
My daughter is 22. I just had a grandchild, and then my son is 18.
Okay. Are your children by the same woman?
No,
How
ma'am.
many women?
2.
You ever been married?
No, ma'am.
And how old are you? 43. What's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Leo.
Leo. So we got Christopher Houston, works in construction safety. You own a construction safety company.
Yes.
Dad to 3, but one's in heaven. 2 living by 2 women. You said never married, right?
No, never married.
And 43 is a Leo. All right.
Well, Christopher here from Houston, working in Chicago. I'm just giving y'all the recap. He 3 for 2. One of his kids, unfortunately, is no longer with us. Rest in peace to her. And yeah, he owns his own. He's an entrepreneur. And yeah, man, that's kind of the gist of it. Let's kind of do a breakdown as far as what he's looking for. Let's go.
Let's do it. Now you want to show you've been watching. Stop moving, Christopher.
I'm trying to. It's loud by the road. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get away from the traffic.
Okay.
I'm at a restaurant eating.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Shout out to Chicago, my second home.
Okay. This is way better.
Okay. Now we can get to it.
Yes,
What
ma'am.
kind of woman you looking for, Christopher?
I don't know, just a respectful woman, kind, respectful. Pretty much it. To kind of know her role and know a man has a role, and that's pretty much it. Know a man has a role, and know a woman has a role, and really be proud, because I'm proud of my role as a man. I'm proud of leading and working and all of that. I'm proud of that. Like, if you took that away from me, I wouldn't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? And I just think some women don't know that, they don't embrace that part of them,
Okay.
I want to talk about what he just said. So he's basically just looking for what I'm not gonna say all, but most men are looking for the same thing, man. Just a woman who comes with peace and tranquility, who understands her role as a submissive woman, as a helpmate. That's what he's looking for. And a lot of the issues in dating today, I assume he's looking for a BW. A lot of BW's thought process is conditional femininity, and that's the problem. Like you have to get that femininity out of our queens, as I like to say. You have to make a certain amount of income. You have to be a certain height. You got to pipe them down a certain way. It's things that us black men have to achieve and do in order to get that. And even then, it can rear its ugly head because you get into an argument or if you say something that they find disrespectful, and they'll revert back to the masculine version of them that they were and always have been. So what he's asking for, he's not asking for a lot, but unfortunately with our people, that is asking for a lot. So let's continue.
In what ways? Educate the ladies right now.
Basically, it's like so much power in being feminine. It's so much power in being feminine, so much power that you really run the world. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So,
They don't care. Like I said, man, there is a lot of power, and you'll get further along in life, not only in life but in your relationships, and have more successful relationships. But if they feel slighted in any kind of way, they can only do it for a certain period of time. It's like to all my anime folks, when Goku turned Ultra Instinct in the Tournament of Power, he can only do it for a finite amount of time. I strongly believe most BWs, they can only be feminine for a finite amount of time. Many of them, especially those who have conditional femininity, can turn it on and off like a switch. You're not gonna get that for the entire duration of your union, your relationship, which is unfortunate. A lot of women don't know what it means to be feminine. They can't do it because they grew up in an environment where they had to take more of a lead role, or they've had past dealings with men where they've had to take a lead role. So it's just hard for them, unfortunately. And a lot of our queens have this issue mainly because of that upbringing and past relationships, man. It's it's unfortunate. So it's gonna be tough for this brother to get that, in my opinion. Hell, it's tough for all of us brothers to get that out of a woman, respectfully. So let's go.
so much power in being feminine
All right.
for women.
Power in being feminine, ladies. Okay. So what's your deal breakers?
Disrespectful. When you're in a relationship, allowing other people to influence you. Because if I'm with a woman and somebody else can influence you, and my influence doesn't mean anything to you, then we're not really in a relationship. Then.
Okay. Since you look a certain way.
I like shorter women, but shorter women. Maybe I'm 5'11", so I would say around. I just like short women. I got a thing like when I see a woman on the couch, if she take up like 2 pillows or something, it's like cute. You know what I'm saying?
So, okay, so you want her to be short. Okay. What about money? Do you care about how much money she makes?
No, money don't matter.
Okay.
Matter of fact, I kind of prefer a woman that's kind of embracing being. I don't really respect a woman that make money like that.
Why?
I don't know. I guess it just adds something on her. Every woman I know that makes money, they have an attitude about it, and it's just
Bingo! Oh, let me let him cook.
it's not attractive,
Oh my God.
He is so right. He is so right. Listen, I'm not gonna say all again. A lot of chicks who are in their career, man, they stuck in their ways. They older. Man, when they get into the bag themselves, they feel like they don't have to put up with nothing. I got my own crib, I got my own car. I don't need to That's what I mean with and that's part of the conditional femininity. That's what they have because they so used to being in a lead role and fending for themselves or fending for others in most cases. They're like you can't tell them ish, you can't teach them nothing. It goes in one ear, go out the other. And so yeah, you know why men date young ladies? You want to know why men date younger? Because they're not as established. They're young and impressionable, so to speak. They're willing to learn. They're willing to get behind a man's program and vision, and they're more fertile and they're prettier. So what he's saying, I'm not gonna give him any pushback because I've been in the dating market and I'm experiencing the same problems.
Yeah, they said they have an app. Women that got boss, well, I don't call it boss because you didn't say that.
I guess, yeah, I would say they have like a mentality, like a boss mentality. They don't know how to cut it off. So a lot of times they don't know how to cut it off, and then I like to be the man in the relationship, and
So you prefer a woman that doesn't make that much money?
Well, if she does, I prefer her not to lead with it or not just do it in autopilot. Don't take so much. Like me, I move in autopilot. I don't let my job make me who I am. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I just move. I just do what I do. I know what I'm doing. When I come home, I literally detach from that.
That's a problem.
That's
a problem for BWs, man, because BWs attach their accomplishments to their degrees and their earnings. They believe that when they date, they lead with that. They act like men. They lead with their earnings and their degrees and whatever certifications they got. Men don't give a F about none of that, ladies. I'm not the first one to say it. I won't be the last. I'm sure you've heard this rhetoric before, but we don't care. Like, men will just, man, let me tell you something. Us brothers, we'll date a chick that work. Man, she ain't even gotta have a job. Let's just be for real. If she ain't got a job or whatever, or she work a regular, an admin role or a regular, punch in, punch out type of job, not in leadership or anything like that. And she's sweet and she has skills that could be transferable that can ultimately help that man make more money or take things off his plate. That's what we're looking for. She sweet, she pretty, she look good, she don't wear too much makeup, she ain't got crazy amount of wig collections. Cause man, I ain't gonna lie, man. Some of these, hey fellas, tell me if I'm wrong. Some women be collecting wigs like they Pokemon cards, like real tough, man. They be having them all over the house. They be having them in bags. I mean, they be collecting them. They be collecting them like they're collector's items, man. Like it's crazy. Like baseball cards, football cards. It's crazy. But let me let that man continue to cook. Let's continue.
I'm trying to. I'm standing. I don't know if y'all.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right, we got you, Christopher. Christopher, we see you. When was your last relationship?
I would say months, couple of months. And it wasn't really a relationship, it was just like dating,
Okay, you don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
Maybe a month ago, maybe.
Is that woman an option?
Say it again?
Is that woman an option?
Could be. She could be, but she just like, I don't know. She's just not she's very argumentative and combative. I can't do that. Like, cause I own a business, I have other stuff I do, houses, just got a lot of stuff going. And I gotta just conquer the world. It's already hard enough being a black dude out here, and I don't want to have to come home and argue too,
Okay.
That's what I'm saying, man. These women like that is recreational use only, but it's dangerous because once they get emotionally attached, it can be a toxic situation. So, fellas, be careful who you stick your rod inside of. I'm telling you, you stick your rod inside of a toxic woman, bro. She start getting hooked on it, and she's gonna start doing things making your life chaotic, fella. I'm telling you, be careful. Be careful out here, man.
Who's she arguing with you about?
Kendra's so nosy, man.
Just like, like any woman I'm around, even if she's not, like, I'm a problem solver. So, like, if you and I were dating and you came to me with a problem, I would literally try to solve it. So, a lot of times when I'm learning now, 43 years old, some women just want you to listen and they don't want you to solve problems. And sometimes they just want you to listen. But I don't know how to not be a problem solver and a protector. I don't know how, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, fair enough.
I don't know how not to do that,
So that turns you off with her.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
3 flaws you have to work on.
I would say I am stuck in my ways, meaning that because it's been beneficial to me, so I see that it's been beneficial, but I see on the opposite end how it can't be beneficial, like being stuck in my ways as far as being with women and knowing, okay, this is how I like things, and I know women like to be, they like a man to be, flexible, I guess, I don't know.
Let me stop it right there because I have the same problem. I mean, being stuck in my ways has helped me become more, get to where I'm at and grow and improve in all aspects of life. And yeah, it can be a detriment, as far as a relationship goes, because it's hierarchy, right? So it's my way or no way. And I definitely, the brother's comment here definitely resonates with me. But if we're being honest, ladies, if you're gonna the successful man that you want, most guys are gonna share that characteristic trait, in my opinion. Women want you to be just a jack of all trades, and guys, want to be masterful in specific areas that has been beneficial to their lives, especially from the financial aspect. So, ladies, that's something that's just gonna have to be a trade-off. That some ladies, if they aspire to be with a successful man and want to be with him long term, you're gonna have to just make some what's the word I'm looking for? Concessions, as far as dealing with him, and there's just gonna be you're just gonna have to compromise in certain areas. But I just wanted to talk about that for a minute because that what he said resonated with me.
And then another one I would say, I'm very nonchalant, I would guess. And I hear that a lot, like I look like I don't care, and I guess, you know what I'm saying? I guess because I don't want to get, I don't know, I guess I don't get emotional, I guess, like that, you know what I'm saying?
I don't either, bro.
I guess because it's just being a man, they tell you can't cry, you can't, so you just grow up and, you know what I mean? You can't cry, you can't do this, so you just, and I know women try to like you to be emotional, but I can't connect like that, you know what I mean?
Okay. And
Fellas, I'm gonna say this: if you're gonna be emotional, do it as far as like tears and stuff, being vulnerable. I don't be vulnerable in front of your chick, man. Do that in privacy. If you need to cry, let stuff out. Talk to your brothers. Talk to your your homies who gonna understand. Don't share that. I just my personal experience. I've had women weaponize that. I've done that before, and it's come up in arguments. And women will weaponize that. So you got to be careful. Not all, like I said, not all women are like that, but you still got to be mindful of that. And if you need to cry or whatever, man, do that in private, man. Talk with the Most High. Talk to Him, and He'll guide you through whatever it is that you're going through. In my opinion. So.
okay, fair enough. But you're gonna have to work on that if you want a certain type of woman.
Nah, bro.
Yeah, I'm working on it. I mean, I can talk, as you see, I can talk. But like if you see them, like I say, if I see a problem, I try to fix it. But when they just want to hear you, they just want you to listen. I can do that too. But when I see them hurting, I want to fix the hurt. So I don't get emotional. I just want to fix the hurt.
All right, what's the age range you want to date?
It could be from 25 all the way to 45.
Okay, 25 to 45. And should you be in Houston?
I travel a lot. I would like it to be in the Houston area, but I travel a lot, so it doesn't really matter. You know what I'm saying?
I was in Houston about a month ago now. I had the time of my life.
Houston live. If you know where you're going and what you're doing, Houston live.
Yeah, I had a good time. All right, let's do it. Christopher Houston owns his own construction company. 43 is a Leo, never married, dad's to 3, one's in heaven. By 2 women. Ready for a feminine woman. You gotta be a feminine woman. Doesn't care about your bank account. Prefers a woman that doesn't make that much money. If you do make a lot of money, don't lead with your money. Christopher, what's your name on the Kendra G Singles dating app?
All right, I'm gonna stop it right here. Overall, I think this brother's solid, man. He's asking for what most men are asking for, especially men who are, have accumulated some form of success. Man, he just wants some peace and quiet, man. He just want to be effed real good. He just wants a cooked meal, and he probably want his nuts drained as much as possible. And for whatever reason, see, men are simple, ladies. Men are very simple, but for whatever reason, there's a lot of women who still don't understand that concept, because a lot of women, oversimplify things and make things more harder than it should. Especially when they, get their emotions involved, they just start overthinking. They just start spazzing out. So overall, I think this brother's solid, man. He's not asking for much. Let me know your thoughts here. Both men and women, let me know your thoughts. And hey, the grind don't stop, man. I appreciate you rocking out with my videos. Plan on posting, hopefully, probably 1 to 2 more today, before the day concludes. But please like, comment, subscribe, share, and I'll be back with another one soon. Later, y'all. Peace.